one of the two best prospects for any real estate agent is what you see right here, for sale by owner. Now let me ask you, what do you guys think when you see a for sale by owner sign in front of a house? I can tell you from 31 years experience what most realtors think. They think, I'm not going to go after it. I probably wouldn't get it anyway. One of the other top realtors is going to get it, or it'll sell on its own. Wrong. Let me tell you why. Hi, my name's Jim McCord. I've been a realtor full-time since 1993, and I've made a living 31 years off of for sale by owners and expires. Now, why is it wrong to think it's probably going to sell on its own? Because for all 31 years, over half of all for sale by owners, any market, any place in the country, all market conditions, over half of them end up listing with a realtor to sell their house. Why is that? I think it's simple. My reasoning is almost every for sale by owner thinks your house is worth way too much. It's overpriced. If they priced it right, those statistics probably wouldn't be like that. But anyway, most for sale by owners are going to list with a realtor. That's a fact. So what you want to do is you want to start communication with them. And if you do get to talk with them, the last thing you want to do is tell them they need a realtor. Let me share with you how I handled that. I share every Tuesday at 1 o'clock exactly what I do to get the appointment. So Tuesday at 1 o'clock, go to marketingcoachingcall.com. It's a free coaching call I do for realtors every Tuesday, 1 o'clock Eastern time. I'll put that link in the description of this video. But what I do is I start communication with them. I use 10 different methods of prospecting and follow-up. And when I meet with them, and what I put in those communication levels that I'm using is not that they need me. What I put with for sale by owner is, look, I don't blame you for trying to sell it on your own. I'd probably do the same thing if I weren't in real estate. All I ask is that you keep my information. If you get frustrated, you can't sell it, please give me a call. I'd love to have 15 minutes to show you what I do that's different and how I could get your house sold. So I don't threaten them by saying, look, you need a realtor. The other thing I would never do, and a lot of realtors do this, and I'll be honest with you, my first 10 or 15 years, I did use this statistic. If you Google for sale by owner homes versus listed homes, and realtors use this statistics with for sale by owners all the time, it's going to show that the average listed home sells for like 20%, 25% more than the average for sale by owner. And realtors will tell homeowners that that's why they need to list, because they're going to get they're likely to get 25. That statistic is so skewed, it's not realistic at all. And I'll tell you why it's not realistic. Don't ever use it. It's a bad statistic. In every market, almost all luxury homes get listed. There are almost no luxury homes that go for sale by owner. That's just a fact. And when these companies, NAR, Google, Bolt, whatever companies, when they do this research, any MLS or any realtor, and they search all listed homes, divide that by the number of homes, they add up the price, divide by the number of homes, and all for sale by owner homes, add up all that, divided by the number for sale by owner sales. Of course, listed homes are going to be way higher because there are almost zero high-end homes that sell for sale by owner, and that's going to skew the average. So that statistic is bad. Don't use it. I will share one other thing. What I do tell them quite often when I get to meet with a for sale by owner is I say, look, I understand you trying. I don't blame you. I would do the same thing, but let me share this one story with you. If I had a 1957 Chevy and I wanted to sell it, and I put that 1957 Chevy in my driveway or on the street in front of my house, and I put a for sale sign on it, I'm going to get offers, because we got quite a few cars driving by our street, and I'm going to get offers. It's a classic car. Now, if I take that same 57 Chevy and I put it up on the main drag in our town, and I put a for sale sign on it with my phone number, I'm going to get more calls because it's more exposure. Now, if I take that same 1957 Chevy and I put it on websites that sell old cars worldwide, all throughout the country and the world, people are going to see that. So exposure is everything. I'm going to get more money selling my 57 Chevy if I put it on a website, on multiple websites, so everybody looking for that in the country can see it, as opposed to putting a for sale sign on my 1957 Chevy and put it in front of my house. Houses are no different. Yeah, you can advertise, you can put a sign out, but if you will put that listing, give that to a top realtor, it will go on every real estate site. It'll go on all the sites, all company sites. You're obviously going to get more exposure. That's why you might want to consider listing with a realtor. And then on top of that, I let them know I am different than any realtor they've ever met, because I am. That's not just a line. And I'd love to meet with you and share what makes me different, why you might want to consider listing with me. So anyway, every Tuesday, 1 o'clock Eastern Time, I do this presentation over Zoom, so it'll be on your laptop. It's free, and I share those 10 methods that I use to prospect for sale by owners and expireds. And I've used it for the last 16 years. It's proven. It works. It's way better than cold phone calling. I did that cold phone calling my first 10 years, and it sucked. Let's just be honest. It works. It still works to this day. If you want to make 2 hours of cold phone calls and irritate people for 2 hours every day, you're going to get business. But there's a way better way, and I figured that out over the last 16 years. That's what I share. Marketingcoachingcall.com every Tuesday, 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific. And I do have this book I wrote 9 years ago, A Revolution, Real Estate Sales. Very quickly became a #1 bestseller on Amazon. Was #1 for quite a while. Still is occasionally. And you can get this for less than $10. It's a very short book. I don't try and teach realtors everything about real estate. I teach them how to list for sale by owners and expireds in a unique way. Not cold phone calling, not farming, not door knocking, and certainly not paying Zillow leads or Bold leads or Realtor.com. Anyway, go after the for sale by owners. Stay in touch with them, because most of them are going to end up listing with a realtor. Marketingcoachingcall.com every Tuesday, 1 o'clock. I'm going to put my phone number and my email in the description of this video. Also, I love talking to realtors. Feel free to call me anytime. Guys, have a great 2024.